Hi guys, Heather here. So some of you may be wondering, like, should I really go to nursing school because am I going to have time to see my family or friends? Is it going to be too hard? Am I going to be able to work? And the answer to all those is yes, absolutely. Except you might have to cut down on some of those just a little bit. And I didn't mean to scare anybody, but nursing school is not too hard. Time consuming, challenging, but very doable. Most people in my nursing class did have to work, at least part-time. I mean, who doesn't have to work unless you're like super lucky and you don't have any bills? So I worked part-time at Starbucks 2-3 days a week and had to give up my social life, never saw my boyfriend, and rejected numerous invitations to go to Disneyland. It was a tragedy. But hey, I got to go to nursing school. And seriously, I did have a life on Sundays, I think. I'm going to give you a little glimpse of what my first semester of nursing school was like. So, on Sunday fun day, and yes, this was my fun day, my one social day, I'd go to church and see all my friends, go out to lunch, and then go right next door to the hospital and pick my 1, 2, 3, how many ever patients I had for the following day, and try and steal the chart away from the nurse, doctor, whoever the heck had it. And then I'd write down their diagnosis and history, any medications, tests, surgeries, whatever I needed to know about the patient. Then I would go home and do patient care workups for 5 hours. Yes, it actually took me 5 hours. Can you believe that? Mondays and Tuesdays I had clinical from 6:45 a.m. to 2:30, where we were actually like on the hospital floor from like 7 to 12, had lunch, and then post-clinical conference where we kind of discuss with our instructors what happened or do testing or whatever they wanted to talk about. And then Wednesdays I had lecture from 8 to 3, and Thursdays was psych clinical or community nursing. So that left Fridays and Saturdays open for 8 hours to work at Starbucks. First semester was probably the worst semester for me because you're kind of trying to adjust to the nursing school schedule and it's very time consuming, but the other semesters I thought were a lot better. I opted for the 12-hour clinical day instead of like the 2 6-hour clinical days, so that gave me an extra day to work or squeeze in a get-together with a friend. Before I went into nursing school, I had really high expectations. Like, I thought it was going to be mentally excruciating and that I would have to become a hermit and lock myself up and study all the time. And to a point, it's kind of like that. I personally studied almost every day and couldn't always go out when I wanted to, but it went by so fast. One minute, I'm wearing my white nurse's uniform for the first time, and the next minute, I'm like burning it up into flames. In my nursing class, there were several people with kids and families and worked and went to nursing school, and I give them a lot of credit because that's a lot harder than it was for me. But people do it all the time. And then there's the light at the end of the tunnel. When you're all done with nursing school, you have the luxury of working 3 12-hour days a week, and you have 4 days to spend with your family, friends, or do whatever you want to do. But some people prefer to work 8-hour days so they can be at home in the evenings with their family. Totally up to you guys. So it's definitely a balance between school and work and family and socially, but you have to figure out what's best for you, and it's totally doable, guys, so hang in there. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon, okay? Bye!